Festival jury, members of the Indian and global film fraternity, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, I am Tiska Chopra.
And I am Sameer Kochar, and together we'll take you through this glittering evening where people, personalities and nations come together to transpose celluloid dreams and pulsating plots onto a canvas of cooperation and collaboration that straddles frontiers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening ceremony of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Film Festival 2023.
Let's give it up for ourselves. Let's do it, people. It truly is a grand occasion. I'm so happy to be sharing the stage with you, by the way. You're looking lovely, Tiska.
Thank you so much. You're not doing too badly.
There are a lot of lovely people in the house today. I'm really excited to get them on stage, talk to them about cinema. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is an intergovernmental organization that was founded in Shanghai on the 15th of June, 2001. The path-breaking 5-day event, Shanghai Cooperation Organization Film Festival 2023, is an initiative that commemorates India's year-long presidency of SCO.
It is organized by the NFDC, the National Film Development Corporation, a public sector undertaking of the Ministry of the Information and Broadcasting, Government of India.
Now, the aim of this festival is to showcase films from the SCO countries, build cinematic partnerships, have an exchange of programs, nurture young filmmaking talent, and act as a bridge between the cultures of the SCO countries.
We are privileged to have with us to grace this occasion Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. He believes in the energy of India's youth in channelizing the ideas of tomorrow. Under his leadership, the Indian film industry has achieved greater heights on the global map. His visionary film production initiatives have revolutionized the accessibility of filming within India from filmmakers across the world.
There he is. Round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. We'd also like to welcome Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, Government of India. Round of applause for her as well, ladies and gentlemen.
And also Ms. Neerja Shekhar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India.
And here's a special one. We're going to give her a huge round of applause. Our guest of honor, the dream girl of Indian cinema, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Hema Malini. Woo!
We're also so very privileged to have amidst us eminent directors, directors of photography, producers, and film personalities from SCO member countries, observer states, and dialogue partner states.
Now in India, we say Atiti Devo Bhava. A guest is like a god.
We warmly welcome all our guests for lighting up the evening with your very gracious presence. We are truly, truly very grateful for each one of you to have traveled so far to be with us today. Thank you. I shall now request our distinguished dignitaries to please light the ceremonial lamp.
For that, may I call upon stage Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to please come up on stage.
Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, Government of India.
Ms. Neerja Shekhar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India.
And the lady who epitomizes elegance and whose cinematic accomplishments have led critics to exhaust their lexicon of superlatives, our guest of honor, Srimati Hema Malini.
Along with them, we'd like to call Mr. Akshay Kumar, Bollywood actor and producer. The man himself is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Please come up on stage for lighting of the lamp. Now, the lighting of the lamp before beginning any venture or auspicious occasion, in this case, the Shanghai On this stage with us.
May we request the Honorable Minister Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji to please stay back.
All right. I shall now invite Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to present the welcome address for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Film Festival 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, round of applause for him.
Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, Shrimati Meenakshi Lekhi ji, Honorable Member of Parliament as well as the guest of honor for today, Shrimati Hema Malini ji, Honorable MP Shri Manoj Kotak ji, Shri Gopal Shetty ji, distinguished members of the juries, international delegates from the SCO region, and friends from the world of cinema and media. It is my privilege and honor to officially welcome you all to the SCO Film Festival in India. The SCO Film Festival presents unique opportunities and incredible possibilities for filmmakers to network, pitch, and collaborate and experience the best of the world of cinema. Cinema captures and chisels the conflux of a country's rich cultural legacy, heritage, hopes and dreams, aspirations and ambitions, timeless tales of a nation in transition. The SCO region is a confluence of diverse civilizations and a cradle of rich traditions of art and culture. This has been reflected in the cinemas made in the SCO countries, which has been globally appreciated and awarded. It is no surprise that SCO member countries contributes about 30% of the global GDP and 40% of the world's population lives in the SCO countries. India's goal of organizing the festival is to showcase the diversity of films and various styles of filmmaking from the SCO region. We also aim to build cinematic partnerships, have exchange of programs, nurturing young filmmaking talent, and act as a bridge between the cultures of this unique region. India has always maintained deep cultural ties and people-to-people exchanges with this region, and this historically has been an extended neighborhood to India. A few years ago, while inaugurating the National Museum of Indian Cinema here in Mumbai in 2019, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji had remarked, films and society are reflection of each other. What you see in the films is happening in the society, and what is happening in the society you will see in the films. Cinema truly captures the essence of communities, cultures, contradictions, and reflect our collective conscience in so many cinematic ways. I'm happy to state it is that in merely over a century, Indian cinema has transcended boundaries and is not only seen as an art, but a powerful medium to connect and influence people and cultures across the world. We are the world's largest producer of films, constantly updating and innovating, and increasingly the preferred choice for animation, VFX for some of the world's most loved movies. India has the largest community of creative minds, tech talent, skilled manpower, cost efficiency, and world-class post-production facilities to cater the film industries worldwide. Our creating economy, taking advantage of the OTT platforms, the Modi government policies, are also forward-looking and keeping pace with the needs of the industry. India has officially designated audiovisual services as one of the 12 champion service sectors, and the AVGC task force comprising of the industry leaders have shared a roadmap for transforming this sector. Further, at the Cannes Film Festival last year, India announced two major schemes to encourage filmmakers and content creators to come and shoot in India. I welcome you to explore the incentive scheme for the audio-visual co-production and the incentive scheme for shooting of foreign films in India. These can truly unleash the potential in the SCO region. Today, I say with confidence that we are geared up to make India the world's content and post-production hub, fueled by the passion and talent of our brilliant filmmaking minds. It is also heartening for us that Indian cinema has been extremely popular among the Central Asian countries. In 1957, Mother India became an international hit. Actor-director late Shri Raj Kapoor was lovingly mobbed on the streets of Moscow and Beijing. Raj Kapoor's Awara was one of the first Bollywood movies to be screened in erstwhile Soviet Union. Dilip Kumar, Devanand and Nargis had millions of fans in several of these countries. In 1970s and 80s, Bollywood legend Shri Amitabh Bachchan provoked cross-border hysteria with numerous hits and with punchy dialogues. Mithun Chakravarti ji's popularity and dance moves in the SCO region is fondly remembered and remains unmatched. In fact, last year, at a dinner hosted by the Ministry of Youth Affairs, under the backdrop of SCO Meet, popular Indian songs of Mithunda like Jimmy, 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 Aja, 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 and I'm a disco dancer. These songs were super hit and were played and enjoyed thoroughly by the public in Uzbekistan. Recently, a youth delegation, when they visited Mumbai and when they came back to Delhi, I hosted them for a dinner on the last day of their itinerary. You will be pleased to know that they were singing Indian film songs from the era of Mithun Chakravarti to Raj Kapoor. And you can well imagine the kind of impact Indian films and Indian song have in the Central Asian countries. That is the power of cinema. That is the power of film industry. And I'm glad to see such big names here. Friends and diplomats, tell me that Bahubali action-packed sequences were mere immensely popular and garnered many fans across the SCO region, along with Ajay Devgan-starred Drishyam, which is widely appreciated for its acting, plot, and storyline. In fact, at the popular Meloman chain of music and CD stores across Kazakhstan, there is a special corner for Indian movies. Indian movies are rich across SCO countries and have played a great role in people-to-people connections. If you could see here today, we have Hema Malini ji, known as the dream girl of Indian cinema. For the last 50 years, she has been ruling the hearts and minds of Indian people through the films. We have Bade Mian and Chote Mian here. And the Bade Mian must be who is popularly known as Khiladi, Khatron ke Khiladi, Har Tarah ka Khiladi. Mr. Akshay Kumar is also among us today. I'm thankful, Akshay ji, for you for taking out your time and being with us today. Thank you so much for your presence. And one of today's generation star, I can say, Tiger Shroff is here among us today. If you could see him on screen, you want, at times you say whether is it real or not real. Can someone do these kind of acts? Thank you for being here, Tiger. And we have Poonam ji and Isha ji with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking out your time. So to all the international delegates from the SCO region, let me also take this opportunity to thank you for the love and the warmth you expressed towards Indian cinema. Further, I invite you to enjoy and immerse yourself over the next few days in the various activities and screenings we have lined up. I'm delighted to share that the very first edition of the SCO Film Festival in India will screen 58 films in both competition and non-competition category. In the last so many editions of the SCO Film Festival across the world, in this edition, there is maximum number of participation of 14 countries and 58 films will be screened over the next 5 days in India. Thank you for your participation and thank you for sending your films to participate in this. With the spirit to unite and promote the art of cinema and build cinematic partnerships, the SCO and the National Film Development Corporation aims at making the SCO Film Festival a collective cinematic experience for the Indian and international film fraternity, the budding filmmakers and cinema lovers across the SCO region. We intend to showcase some of the jewels of Indian cinema to the SCO delegates, restored classics like Shatranj Ke Khiladi in Hindi, Subrana Rekha, Bengali, Chandra Lekha in Tamil, Urukodugul in Tamil, Chidambaram in Malayalam will be screened apart from some of the recent films in competition sections. Accelerating networks and pitching for Indian cinema will be at the core of SCO Film Festival. As you are aware, under the able leadership of Prime Minister Modi, on one hand, we are celebrating the 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We are also, honored to have the presidency of G20 this year. So there will be more than 200 meetings in 55 venues in each and every state of this country and union territory. Apart than that, we are also honored to be the chair of SCO this year. So the concept and theme of SCO Film Festival in Mumbai is deeply rooted in Vasudev Kutumbakam, the phrase which embodies the essence of peaceful coexistence where the world is one family. In fact, India's rising global role and presidency of the G20 revolves around the same spirit and the theme of one earth, one family, one future. I firmly believe that the movies of today should reflect the optimism of New India, and in the Prime Minister Modi's word, India has billion solutions to a million problems and challenges. The SCO is all set to be a melting pot of merit vibrant culture, spectacle of aesthetic sensibilities and sheer cinematic excellence. We must utilize this platform to deliberate and dwell upon pertinent concerns of contemporary times such that they can accurately reflect the realities of the present century and our people through cinema. It's time to bring the world's attention to these powerful stories from the SCO region. We must come together and co-create films that reflect our civilization, culture, and cooperation over the years. With these words, I would like to once again thank each and everyone who have traveled from the SCO region to be here. I welcome you all, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy your trip to India, especially your 5 days in the city which is known for the filmmaking, in the city which is the financial capital of India. And let me also thank the film fraternity, the jury members, and once again, Hema ji, Poonam ji, Akshay ji, Tiger ji, Isha ji, and all other, Bhagnani ji, and everyone for being here and taking out your valuable time. Thank you once again. Enjoy the SCO Film Festival. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and cordial welcome and for so beautifully setting the tone for the 5 enriching, exciting, and energizing days ahead. We request you to please stay back on stage. Sir, we'll need you back on stage.
Anurag, sir, you can't leave us like this on stage. We need you
we'll
back
need
on
you
stage,
back
sir.
on stage, sir. For the next part of the function, I'd like to invite Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi, the Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs, Government of India, who we would like to felicitate.
We request the Honourable Minister, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, to kindly felicitate Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Ma'am, in your illustrious career, which has been your most memorable role?
Once again, please.
Most memorable role in the multiple films that you've done, which is your most memorable role?
Whose?
Yours.
Mine. I think all of them. I worked thinking that this is going to be the best.
ऐसा बताइए जिस पिक्चर में ठाकुर भी था
ठाकुर शोले बोलेंगे, Sita Gita, then Lal Patthar. There are many Dharmatma.
Of course.
And what was the most challenging one, ma'am? सबसे ज़्यादा challenging कौन सा था?
was Ek Chadar Meli Si.
Ek Chadar Meli Si.
Yes.
What a fantastic film.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being out here. Round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. As Himaji takes a seat, we're going to move ahead. The SCO Film Festival will showcase the best of cinema from the countries of the SCO region, which include their competition-worthy, country-focused, veteran director films and other categories of cinematic brilliance.
A total of 58 films will be showcased at the SCO Film Festival from 14 SCO countries. In the competition section, 14 feature films are competing, and in the non-competition section, there will be showcased 44 films subtitled in English.
Now, this makes it the biggest SCO Film Festival organized till now, with the highest number of SCO countries participating and highest number of films in the festival. The prestige, round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen. The prestige of any film festival is reflected in the quality and stature of the jury who embellish the competitive section of the festival.
And we are super delighted to welcome the jury, some of the most accomplished and decorated film personalities representing a truly global canvas of the film industry.
So there we go. We would like now to felicitate our jury and welcome them on stage.
We start with Ms. Ning Ying from China, a globally acclaimed and award-winning Chinese film director, often considered a member of China's sixth-generation filmmaker coterie. Ms.
Round of applause.
Ning Ying.
Next, we'd like to call on Ms. Gulbara Tolomoshov, Kyrgyzstan, award-winning filmmaker, film critic. She's a member of the Fibreski, the International Federation of Film Critics, and NetPAC, Network for the Promotion of Asian Cinema. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our second jury member.
Mr. Mohammad Syed Shohyon from Tajikistan is a leading actor, producer, and author in the field of culture and theatre for 30 years. He was the first Deputy Minister in the Ministry of Culture, Republic of Tajikistan, Chairman of the Committee of Television and Radio Broadcasting, and is currently Director of the State Enterprise Tajik Film.
The next jury member, Mr. Matyakub Mashanov, Uzbekistan, a distinguished actor who has been conferred the honorary title, Honored Artist of the Republic of Uzbekistan 2001, the Order of Friendship, Duslik 2012, and the Sign for Distinguished Labor 2021. Round of applause for him.
Mr. Ivan Kudryavtsev from Russia is a renowned journalist and producer, chairman of the selection committee of the Moscow International Film Festival, and a member of the National Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences.
The next jury member, Mr. Dimash Kudaibergen from Kazakhstan, the world-famous musical artist in the genre of pop, classical crossover folk, and operatic pop music. His name is famous across Eastern Europe and Asia. Significantly in Kazakhstan, which is his homeland, China, Russia, with a fan base of over 120 countries.
And last but not the least, from India, Mr. Rahul Ravel, chairperson of the jury, is an acclaimed Indian film director and editor. He was an esteemed jury member of the National Film Awards in 2019 and has been at the helm of many international film festivals. His book, Raj Kapoor, The Master at Work, is considered
Our jury, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for them. And now for posterity, a treasured picture of some of the most accomplished and renowned personalities that could ever grace the stage and a single frame at any film festival. Yes, gather up. Photographers, click away.
surely a most memorable moment at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization 2023, and that commemorates India's presidency of the SCO.
Big thank you, and we wish all our jury members a memorable and richly rewarding SCO Film Festival 2023, and request you all to kindly take your seats. Thank you once again, dignitaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to take this wonderful opportunity to launch the trailer of the animated series Bharat Hai Hum, a 52-part series which brings viewers stories about so many unsung heroes who have contributed to and laid down their lives for the freedom of our nation. Bharat Hai Hum.
आजादी के इस अमृत महोत्सव में आ रहे हैं कृष, ट्रिश, और बाल्टी बॉय, कहानियां सुनाने भारत के वीरों की।
डियर संस्कृति, स्टोरी मोड ऑन।
चलो सुनाएं कथा पुरानी भारत भूमि के वीरों की। फिरंगियों को धूल चटाते खड़ग ढाल और तीरों की। कोई उम्र की सीमा लांघ चला और किसी ने यौवन त्याग दिया। जब स्वाभिमान की बात उठी, जाने क्या क्या बलिदान किया। यहाँ हंस के फांसी चढ़ गए कई, सर काटे और कटवाए हैं। इन आजादी की गलियों में कितनी गौरव गाथाएं हैं।
क्रिश, ट्रिश एंड बाल्टी बॉय लेकर आ रहे हैं
This is an initiative of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in association with Munjal Shroff and Tilak Shetty of Graffiti Studio. Bharat Mein Hum features the voice of the incomparable right there in the front row, Sudesh Bhosle ji, and promises to be yet another world-class project.
This is an attempt to make these stories of heroism and courage accessible to the most precious audience, our children, under the umbrella of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations.
I'm going to request the Honourable Minister once again, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, to please kindly come on stage. We'll take a photograph now with all the members.
We shall request the presence on stage of the following dignitaries: Ms. Neerja Shekhar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India; Shri Sudesh Bhosle ji, India's renowned playback singer and voiceover artist; Shri Munjal Shroff and Shri Tilak Shetty, co-founders, Graffiti Multimedia Private Limited;
Ms. Neerja Shekhar. This makes a great photo opportunity. Request the photographers to click away.
Well, we are all definitely looking forward to watching the series, and congratulations on the launch of the trailer of Bharat Hai Hum, which I know will be a super hit with audiences, especially the children of India. What do you think, Sameer?
Well, I think it's absolutely fabulous. It's looking amazing. Definitely looking forward to watching this series with my kids. Thank you to our dignitaries for doing the honors.
May I request Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, Honorable Minister, Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, to stay back on stage once again, sir. And may I request Srimati Neerja Shekhar, Shri Sudesh Bhosle, Shri Munjal Shroff, and okay, so you have all taken your seats. I'm sorry, I'm still reading off the teleprompter. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is truly a star-studded evening, thanks to the galaxy of luminaries from the Indian and global film industry in our midst.
We would now like to felicitate each of our stars. And I request Anurag Singh ji to please stay on stage. And he's going to do the honors as well. We're going to be calling all these wonderful people up on stage. We're going to have a chat with them, right?
Absolutely. Looking forward to asking some interesting questions, fun questions, yes.
So the man himself, should we call him up first?
Yes.
The big man in the front row. Thodi baatcheet kare inse hum.
Akshay ji, please stage pe aa jaiye.
Akshay Kumar, ladies and gentlemen.
पता चले हम अपने फिल्म सितारों का स्वागत कैसे करते हैं जरा। वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट फिल्म प्रोड्यूसिंग ही नहीं होना चाहिए, अप्रिशिएट करने वाले भी। जरा एक बार फिर जोरदार तालियां।
अक्षय, I wanted to ask you कि आपको लगता है कि films is a good medium for dialogue, for peace, for cooperation, for building a bond between countries?
It is, indeed it is. And I think this is a great platform to be and start something like this. I was just talking to Anurag ji. He was telling me this is the first time it is happening here. And I think India is globally growing more and more and more. This year, on the contrary, it has gone we have gone into Golden Globe. We have won there with so many nominations happening in Oscars. So I think things are moving so fast. India's, all the things which we're doing, societies are picking up between other countries also.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We can't wait for selfie to come. Very excited for your film.
Next वो ये sir line पे आइए stage पर.
Tiger Shroff on stage, please.
Let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Shroff in the house. No, I don't have a question for him. I'm quite upset with him because he missed the football game he was supposed to be at a few days back. We missed you at the game, buddy.
I was at some event actually, so I missed you guys.
But it's great that you're at this event. How are you feeling being at this lovely start of this film festival today?
It's an absolute privilege and honor to be amongst such dignitaries, and I'm just so happy to be celebrating Indian cinema and global cinema. I'm a very small part of the film industry, and very lucky to be working with this man right now. My producer, Jackie Bagnani, my father figure and producer, Sajid Nadyadwala, is also in the audience. So very happy to be amongst them as well. Yeah.
Give us some insights on what it's like to work with Mr. Akshay Kumar.
You know, it's quite intimidating because of that, that superstar aura and all that he brings. And as an actor, he's just so spontaneous and talented. So I have to really be on my toes constantly, whether it's in action, whether it's in dialogue delivery. It's tough to keep up with the full package, man.
I have one
Just
last...
because I don't have a mic, he's taking advantage and kept on saying whatever he wanted to.
They said you can add on, you can say whatever you want. That's all mic lenge aapke liye.
Tiger, one question, because there's such a global community of filmmakers here.
कोई easy सवाल पूछो, please.
क्या हिंदी में?
नहीं, आसान सवाल.
Easy सवाल. आप international films में काम करना चाहेंगे?
Bilkul, I mean, that is definitely a dream. I mean, I look up to international action stars like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Tom Cruise, and I seek inspiration from them, and that's why I do what I do in our beautiful Indian film industry. And I'm very blessed to be accepted for what I do. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And now one of India's most renowned producers and directors, Shri Sajid Nadyadwala. Could we have you on stage?
Sajid ji ko bulate hain stage pe. Round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen.
अक्षय जी को बड़ा हल्के में छोड़ दिया आप लोगों ने.
आप पूछ लीजिए सर.
कुछ आपके माइंड में है?
अनुराग जी, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
टाइगर ने तो कहा है कि ओवरसीज फिल्म में काम करना चाहेगा, इंटरनेशनल मूवीज में. क्या हमारा खिलाड़ी भी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय खिलाड़ी बनने के लिए तैयार है?
सर नहीं सर, मैं आत्मनिर्भर में विश्वास रखता हूं. मैं हिंदुस्तानी फिल्में करूंगा.
सर वो मेक इन इंडिया है.
देखिए आजकल मेक इन इंडिया ही लोकल से ग्लोबल है. And there is nothing regional today. If your content is good, it goes international. It doesn't stay regional. So I'm sure they're going to make the international thing. So we have the... पूछना कुछ साजिद?
Hi Sajid, been ages. There is the mic. Are you looking forward to collaborating with any of the wonderful countries who are present here? Any plans to go international?
We've had a great time collaborating with our INB Minister, Mr. Anurag ji. He's been very kind. Whenever we're in some kind of fix, we've approached him and he's been very magnanimous to solve all of our issues. It's a great stage for me. There's a person who I went with in my school. We were students together. And there's one of me who's a... So it's a great time and a great stage to be here. Thank you.
Sajid sir, the way Indian cinema is growing, where do you see Indian cinema in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see Indian cinema in the next 5 to 10 years, sir?
We're growing at a great speed. I've been from here from 81. Our family is here. From last 70 years, we've been making films. Wow. So this last 5 years, with the permutation combination, we're growing by the day. And with great support from our government, the next 10 years is going to be extraordinary. Thank you.
Yes.
Let's bring on the Brigade of Stars. We'd also like to welcome another fantastic actress. She starred in films like Jannat 2, Chakravyuh, and more. Let's give it up for Isha Gupta, ladies and gentlemen.
वैसे मिस्टर नाडियावाला से आपको पूछना चाहिए था, साजिद जी से। क्रिकेट के फैन सब हैं, अभी टीवी पे मैच भी चल रहा होगा। लेकिन 83 में जो वर्ल्ड कप जीता, उसको आज की जनरेशन को बताने के लिए अगर किसने अपनी भूमिका निभाई है तो 83 मुझे लगता है किसी भी क्रिकेट फैन के लिए बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है, बड़ी इमोशनल मूवी भी है। थैंक यू फॉर दैट।
Isha, welcome on stage.
Thank you.
What makes you proud of being an Indian film actress?
I think I like to as a global actor because I think arts is one thing that's global, that's not, it's made in a particular region, but it's global because artists are always representing what the world is. So it couldn't be a better time to be an Indian, whether it comes to economy or whether it comes to a cinema. So it's always proud to be an Indian actor. Thank you.
Well put, well put. Our economy is rocking. And now I'd like to invite the wonderfully graceful, award-winning Poonam Dhillon on stage. Poonam ji.
Let's welcome her, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous actress. So many memorable roles. A big welcome to Poonam ji.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Poonam Dhillon.
There is so much in terms of body of work on this stage right now. There's so many wonderful films. Poonam ji, same question to you. Your most memorable role that you've played so far and why?
Akshay ji is answering the question for me. He prompted me that it's Noori. And I must say that that's one role, one musical which follows me wherever I go. Of course, it's been a pleasure to be part of the film industry over the years. And as they say, an artist is always greedy. You never really get satisfied. You still want to do more and more. So I'm looking forward to still the best is yet to come.
Absolutely, and we can't wait for it. Like to welcome Ellie Avram, the star of Kis Kis Ko Pyar Karoon and Big Boss. Ellie Avram on stage, please.
There she is, the beautiful Ellie Avram. Round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. This truly signifies cross-border work as she's here in India and working in films, on television, making a great name for herself. Ellie, how has your experience been working in India, working in the Indian film industry, working on television? How's it been for you?
Sorry, come again? हाँ, हिंदी में भी
आप हिंदी में बात करेंगी, अक्षय सर ने कह दिया है। हिंदुस्तान में रहकर
अक्षय सर को पता है कि मुझे
सब पता है
हिंदी
उनको।
अच्छे से जानती हूँ।
अक्षय सर, फिर आप सवाल भी आप ही पूछ लीजिए।
एक्चुअली मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ कि पहली बार जब हम एक अवार्ड फंक्शन पर परफॉर्म करने वाले थे तो रिहर्सल पे मैं आई हूँ और अक्षय सर मेरे साथ इंग्लिश में बात कर रहा था और मैंने जवाब हिंदी में दिया है। फिर मुझे याद है कि अक्षय ने मुझे पूछा कि आई नो इंग्लिश, you don't need to speak in Hindi with me. And I was like, नहीं, मेरा मतलब वो नहीं था, बस मुझे अच्छा लगता है हिंदी में बात करना. So he was like, oh, अच्छा.
Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah. आपको कुछ कहना था? हाँ.
नहीं, आप कुछ और बोलना चाहती हैं तो आप बोलते रहिए. हिंदी में बहुत अच्छी साउंड कर रही हैं आप.
Sorry?
आप हिंदी में बहुत अच्छा बोल रही हैं आप.
Thank you so much. मुझे अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि हम हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं, so हिंदी में ही बात करना है. At least सीखना पड़ता है. और स्पेशली अगर मुझे हिंदी सिनेमा में काम करना है तो हिंदी तो बोलना पड़ता है ना. Yes. So, and I just want to say that I'm extremely grateful to India as a country who accepted me. And जैसे आप लोगों ने कहा, you guys mentioned Big Boss. I mean, I was part of the reality show as my first Bollywood movie was releasing, and the amount of love that I received from the Indian audience, like all around the world, is really something that I'm truly grateful for, and that's the reason why I'm still standing here today, and I've got to do so much more work in the Indian cinema. And it was my childhood dream, which a lot of people don't know about. I fell in love with Bollywood. Very well, like so was mentioning that, you know, this is the power of cinema, how it can reach out to so many countries all around the world. And, you know, a certain film can really like touch you and speak to you, and you can fall in love with a culture, and suddenly you would want to go there and you would want to work as an actress over there. So that was my story. So that's the reason I'm very honored to be standing here today and sharing that with all of you. So yeah, I'm just very grateful to be here. And yeah, I've got to work with such a lovely superstar as Akshay sir. And I'm currently also working with Tiger Shroff. So yeah, that's just wonderful. Thank you so much. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया.
बहुत स्वागत आपका. It really epitomizes what's happening here in the SCO. And look at that, cross-border love in terms of cinema, and here she's on this very stage. We have more people as well, right?
Absolutely, from Ashoka to Hasil to Ab Tak Chappan. Here's a star indeed, Srimati Rishita Bhatt.
Respected Anurag Thakurji, Minister of Information and Broadcasting, members of SCO states being represented by Charge d'Affaires, ambassadors, and members of the film fraternity, observer state, and dialogue partners of SCO. Ladies and gentlemen, pleasure and honor to be here, especially this evening when Ministry of External Affairs is being represented by none other than the countries which are our extended neighbor, our friends, and are working in collaboration with the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. At the outset, I must thank the Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, his entire team, which has put in so much of effort in bringing this film festival together. And through this film festival, what we are establishing is actually our friendship in the region through SCO. And SCO is a body which is a multilateral body, a regional body, and speaks volumes about what friendship amongst the neighbor has to be. And this friendship gets to be represented through filmmaking. And this year, not this year, but I must say 17th September 2022, India took the membership or assumed the membership of SCO states. And when India took the membership, there's going to be a series of events, and this being one of the events as part of the SCO celebrations. I remember in 2018, Mr. Prime Minister Modi ji actually made a statement where he gave a formula for the region of SCO, and the formula was secure, where S stood for safety and security of the citizens, E stood for economic development of the region, C stood for connectivity, U stood for unity amongst all nations and state, R stood for respect for integrity and sovereignty of each country, and the second E stood for environmental development, because we have the same concerns in the region. And this particular formula, I must say, the U, the unity part of our existence, comes through the filmmaking, because we across the globe are known to be people who are really good at storytelling. And filmmaking is nothing but storytelling, a storytelling which connects us all through various methods, whether visual, oral, and traditions, which especially I can claim on behalf of my country. India has a great, great tradition of storytelling. I must use this opportunity to familiarize everyone that 3000 plus BC, we had a text, and which is called Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni, the oldest text which defines theater, which even talks about the costing, which talks about makeup, which talks about lighting, the time of the day, and talks about the kind of music one needs for performances. Now imagine few thousand BC, this is what India stood for. And then this tradition also says close to 500 BC or 1st century AD, we had another treatise on this particular text. And that's what India has to offer. That not only in terms of production or storytelling or having great epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana, which are a few times, 10 times more than what Odyssey and Iliad is all about. But these traditions continue to be reflected on our filmmaking industry. These traditions took a hit when I saw the clips of animation film about Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the freedom struggle. And these times actually get us in contact with other civilizations which had very little appreciation for these art forms. We were the music lovers, we were the performers, we loved to entertain, and we thought dance was the language of the gods, music was the language of the gods, thus everyone participated. And carrying these traditions forward in modern times is especially no strange behavior for all of us, but I'm so happy that all our friends from the region get to be represented in this film festival of storytelling, narrative building, bringing hearts close to each other, because there can be no unity until and unless we all understand each other and stand by each other. At this point, I must thank Shri Rahul Ravelji, who is the chairperson of the jury, Dinmuk Hamid Kudai Bergen from Kazakhstan. Thank you very much for being here. Gulbara Tola Mashova from Kyrgyzstan. Ning Ying from China. Mahmoud Said Shayan from Tajikistan. Matyakub Machnov from Uzbekistan. Ivan Kondravetsev from Russia. I must thank you all because each one of you represents the best talent each country has to offer, and for all of you to have been graceful enough to spend a week in our country to do the hard work of judging the films. Thank you. Thank you really for being here. On behalf of all Indians, I must thank you all. I think this festival offers us an opportunity to collaborate, to work together on so many things. I have been informed that there are many conversations happening here. There are exhibits. There's going to be state pavilions. There are master classes. There are photo and poster exhibitions and film screenings, of course. So in addition to film screenings, a lot of other activities are being presented, and these activities will offer a platform to all our extended neighborhood to collaborate and to come up with maybe some joint ventures. I look forward to the joint ventures. I look forward to collaborations because as a...
Let's put our hands together for all our dancers. Woo! What a stupendous display of artistry.
This is one form of dance, but ladies and gentlemen, India is renowned for yet another genre of dance, one that has evolved hand in hand with Indian cinema. We call it the Bollywood dance, without which no Hindi film is ever complete.
And since we are at the opening ceremony of the SCO Film Festival, we just have to treat you to all the razzmatazz and pizzazz, the moves and grooves of Bollywood dance.
And not only that, the performance is curated and choreographed by none other than Ganesh Acharya, the legendary dance maestro and director of Bollywood, who has won numerous national awards for his sizzling choreography and direction of some of Bollywood's most iconic songs.
This performance pays tribute to some of Bollywood's legendary actors and the iconic dance moves that took and hook steps associated with each of them. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Bollywood, a tribute to the legends.
Let's do it.
Woo!
चला बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल माने ना आवारा हूँ या गर्दिश में हूँ आसमान का तारा हूँ आवारा हूँ आवारा हूँ आवारा हूँ मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पगलून इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पगलून इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी मेरा जूता है जापानी रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया
मैंने दिल तुझको दिया मैंने दिल तुझको दिया ओ रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया रमैया वस्तावैया
जाइएगा नहीं जाइए
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished dignitaries, what an awesome performance. Let's put your hands together for Ganesh Acharya!
Master Ji!
Killed it, Master Ji, and the entire troupe of dancers.
So cool, everyone.
We'd like to invite Shri Anurag Singh Thakur Ji to felicitate Shri Ganesh Acharya Ji on this very stage. Anurag sir, please can we have you up on stage? Round of applause!
Let's put our hands together once again for all the scintillating performers. Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, part of a film set is where the Master Ji This is for all our dignitaries from abroad. All the senior most actors touch the dance master's feet because he's their teacher. He's teaching them how to dance. Ganesh Master Ji, very, very, very well done.
Round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. You saw the classical dance forms. You've seen the Bollywood forms. We're a mixed bag right here in India, and there's so much in store for each and every one of you. I would now like to invite on stage Shri Prithul Kumar, Joint Sec Films. They are still enjoying themselves at the back, and they rightly should. Prithul Kumar Ji, Joint Sec Films, Ministry Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, and Managing Director, NFDC, for the vote of thanks. Round of applause.
I know I'm the one who's standing between you and your dinner. So, but after this evening, it cannot finish without the vote of thanks. Honorable Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Shri Anurag Thakur Ji. Honorable Minister for External Affairs of State and Culture, Government of India, Srimati Meenakshi Lekhi Madam. Additional Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Neerja Shekhar Madam. I am absolutely delighted to see the Shanghai Cooperation Film Festival organized in Mumbai to mark the presidency of India at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization for the year of 2022 and 23. This is to commence today and the 5 years next. And then I have the responsibility to give vote of thanks on behalf of everyone present here. I acknowledge your presence and your contribution for all of you who came and attended this inaugural session, and I would also invite you to be present for the film festival, the wonderful films which are going to be getting screened. First and foremost, I would also like to thank our Honorable Minister for Information and Broadcasting, without whose inspirational leadership this kind of a inaugural ceremony and the whole of the festival was not possible. He also has a very magnanimous heart with which he is able to guide us and forgive us for our small mistakes. And then I'd also like to thank Madam Meenakshi Lekhi for coming over here and her constant guidance through her Ministry of External Affairs, because this is an international festival where the delegates, where the films are coming from abroad, and there has been a lot of cooperation from MEA in terms of their travel and visa, and also the general guidance for the SCO Film Festival. I also like to thank Madam Neerja Shekhar for her constant support to us. I'd also like to thank the respected embassies and the participating countries for their support in making this festival a success. I also like to thank the film personalities who came here to mark the Indian presence in the festival. This is the rotating presidency which we have got this year. I think it will be the next 8 years afterwards we'll get the presidency again. So this is the SCO Film Festival for India, which is going to be there. And then I'll also like to thank the esteemed jury to be present in the festival, without which it was just not possible to have such a good screening of films and deciding on the winners. And then I would like to thank the colleagues at NFDC who have been a constant support, and because of which I think the program could get together. And above all, I would like to thank the two performances which make the evening. I think Maitri ji, who curated the dances of India. It was a wonderful program showcasing all the dance forms of India into one. It was a great representation for a country like India, which has got myriad of art forms and culture. And to represent it in such beautifully, I think we would really be thankful to her to come here all the way from Delhi. And then Mr. Ganesh Acharya, his dance troupe, which wonderfully performed on the medley of songs which are popular in the SCO countries. It has been traditionally the best connect which we have had with the SCO countries, and it actually joins the hearts of all the people here. So I thank you all, and thank you all for coming here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for those closing remarks. With that, ladies and gentlemen, the SCO Film Festival is all systems go. And I know that the festival will not only be a sheer delight and a richly rewarding journey on celluloid, but will be a channel of collaboration, cooperation, and enduring friendship.
You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. Good night.
See you at the movies. Bye-bye.